Well, it was a good day to get out there to one of those Cleveland pools today. I tell you what, I won't say it was hot out today, Jason.
Be careful.
But I went on a walk and I was sweating.
Yes, a lot of people have been sweating. It is tough to kind of like rationalize that in early May, we did actually have snow on the ground in some of the primary snowbelt regions. However, it is very nice and also very well receptive that we've now begun the pool season. So yes, it is warm outside, as my good friend Neil Fisher just said. 81 degrees recorded right now at Cleveland Hopkins. Pretty blue skies out there, despite still a little bit of haze moving throughout the region here. This is I-90 over near West Boulevard region, so a beautiful picture at the suburban areas there. Mid to upper 70s for all other areas such as Sandusky. I'm sure a lot of people are out on the boat over there. 76 degrees in Chardon, pair of 7s for Ravenna, upper 70s near 80 degrees from Worcester, south to Millersburg, as well as over to Carrollton. Now, let's talk about what's happening here. So we're still been dealing with a little bit of scattered showers back towards the north and also east. In terms of the air quality issues, they begin to erode away over the next 12 hours or so. So our air quality alert will be expiring, and we start to set the stage for high pressure exiting and then another area of low pressure moving back in. This one right here is going to be responsible for pulling in some more southerly winds that will be arriving later on tonight. Our next weather system is going to be arriving and enveloping, moving through the Ozarks region right now, and then eventually moving into the Ohio River Valley once we get into the overnight hours, mainly mid to late morning hours for us on Sunday. What we're dealing with right now is a slight breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Nothing too terribly high, but also offering up a little bit of relief across the area. So let's track a little bit of rain for Northeast Ohio, shall we? Here's your National Design Mark forecast for the rest of the evening. Yes, clouds will be moving back in and billowing in for the rest of the evening into the overnight. I think it is likely that some areas will remain in the mid to low 60s overnight. Some areas may dip into the upper 50s, such as our Worcester region. Once we get past the 7, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. hour, I think we'll start to bump things back up a bit and also increase those southerly winds, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now, look at the clock. 12:30 p.m. Notice what happens between 12:30 and let's say 3, 4 p.m. Widespread rain begins to move back in, and we're perhaps going to get a lot of rumbles moving through the region as well. In terms of severe weather threat, I'll show you that, but we still stick with some scattered rain showers for Sunday evening into the overnight, and that bleeds also in to the early morning hours for us on Monday. This is the first wave that is going to be moving through, so it will be a wet commute for many waking up on Monday. A little bit of break throughout the afternoon, maybe early afternoon, late morning hours for us on Monday, and also noticeably cooler as well. We're going to have a northwest wind coming in at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now our severe weather threat for us on Sunday. Heaviest activity in terms of stronger storms will mainly be confined to areas far south and also west, mainly in the Ozarks region. We're still going to be with a marginal risk, which is a 1 out of 5, the lowest end of the totem pole. Will we have maybe some gusty winds? I think it is possible. I don't think that it is likely, and we're certainly going to have some moderate to heavy rainfall moving back in. This is what the Euro model shows. Now, this takes us through Monday evening at about 6 p.m. So you can see it is a bit more than a drop in the bucket for many, and certainly like to get more than an inch of rainfall over the next 48 hours for several areas across Northeast Ohio. We'll package it up for you tonight, upper 50s, perhaps even to the low 60s. South winds will be turning 5 to 10 miles per hour. Rain and possibly some rumbles, 80s farther south, perhaps even some 70s along the lakeside region for us on Sunday afternoon. Other high temperatures you can see there, pair of 7s for Sandusky, a little bit cooler. You can see areas also over toward the west, Little Rain County region, you're likely going to hang out in the low 80s. Remember this, Guardians versus the Astros tonight. They've moved this first pitch for tomorrow, courtesy of the rain that is moving in for tomorrow afternoon as well. Looking beyond that now, of course, we've had some dry days, and we certainly want to look and see what is it going to be like. So we finally get to turn the tide a little bit, and that 6 to 10 day outlook likely going to have some slightly above average precipitation, which is great news for us. Most of that activity will be happening for most of the part next week. We begin to dry things out just a wee bit by the end of the week, but I think all in all, 70s back on tap for us, Neil.
All right, one more good night to sit outside, maybe have a little cocktail and enjoy the nice weather while it lasts.
I think a cold one also would be good for tomorrow.
All right, yes. There you go.